presentation later. Oh yeah, Ash, are you recording?
Yes,
buddy?
now I am.
Oh, beautiful. All right, it's great because I have a lot of people that are very excited to actually. Hi.
Professor?
Yes.
Is this lessons on how to fart?
No, I'll tell you what it's lessons on the heart.
Is this going to be on the test?
I don't have a test.
There's a test?
I don't have a test. That's a fantastic thing.
It's kind of an emergency.
You don't know how to fart? You don't learn how to fart, dude?
I do, and it's
Okay, so what you do is you just push with the diaphragm.
Professor,
Yes.
are you going to teach us anything about zongas?
I can teach you something really close to the zongas, dude.
Something closer to the heart.
Oh, I can teach you exactly.
Maybe in the liver, maybe in the kidneys,
What if you have
maybe
no heart?
even in the colon.
Yeah.
I have experience in that too.
And it's just
Sit down, relax.
I'm triple fisting. Oh, where's the word? Hi. This was not mine. Just for the record.
Today, we're gonna cover the fucking parts.
The fucking part.
The fucking parts that make up the heart. Because there are different parts of the heart.
Yeah.
Today we're gonna cover why hearts are special, but in a cellular way.
Cellular.
Cellularly.
Okay.
Do they pick up 5G?
You might have to say that again because I did not hear
Do
you.
they pick up 5G?
I,
5G.
yes!
Yeah, don't
We do, in fact!
Certain
Thanks for the
ones do.
question!
Does yours specifically, Professor Raven?
Oh, it's got so many signals, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't think your heart picks up a whole lot.
Mixed signals?
I can tell you all about what it picks up later on. Just meet me in the back or something.
Yeah.
And then we're going to talk about what the heart does, because there are different parts of the blood. What the blood does. We're going to talk about what the blood does.
Oh shit, I can tell you about the blood of my enemies.
Oh my god.
Oh.
We got a serial killer over here, guys.
Shut up, Saki.
Zaki! I haven't seen you in a while, my dude. And then we're going to talk about how the hearts and the lungs hold hands, because they work very closely together. Yes, Miss Magalio.
What if your heart's been broken over and over and over and over?
See, that's the thing. That's a fantastic. Actually, no. You want to know something about hearts? The cardiovascular cells do not actually regrow. They just develop scar tissue, so I'm sorry, you're scarred for life.
I was around in the end, that's weird.
They do, in fact, do things with the lungs. It's fantastic. Yes, sir.
Actually, hearts don't have hands.
You know what? You're teaching me things here today.
Okay. I'm glad I can help.
And then we're not actually going to talk about what those weird beating sounds are. I forgot to add that.
Oh, great. Now you can be paranoid the whole lecture.
I very legitimately forgot to put that, to take a picture of that in my textbook and put it in the slideshow. But we are going to talk about and many more.
And many more.
Quote unquote, and many more.
All capitalized.
All capitalized.
Yeah.
No, I didn't capitalize at all. I'm sorry. I can shout it if you want later on.
No, it's okay.
And many more.
Yeah.
Why is many and more capitalized?
For fun. I wasn't drunk when I made it. I wasn't, but I am now.
Well, you have to try harder.
I'm killing it, guys.
You are. Yes.
Okay. Just remember, please be nice to me. I've never done this before. Ever. I know I said that this is like the last class of this, like the semester of the day. Pretend I've never actually done this before because it's not actually pretend.
Did you pick Raven because he doesn't technically have a heart?
Yes. It's fantastic. I already ate it. And also,
with cheese.
oh, you'll find out when you.
No, she's just trolling.
I'm just trolling.
She's actually finished.
I've had this. Okay, additional reason for why. Not only is that ironic, but also this dumb fuck. I'm a rated 18 in this panel, so I can in fact say that.
Fuck!
I got permission. They did ask for me to keep it on the minimal side, but I can in fact say dumb fuck.
I'm so happy for you.
Right?
Are you so fucking happy for her?
I'm so
happy.
let's just say that he's my special little guy. Whenever he's not being an absolute like asshole, basically.
I'm a
Raven
special
loves you,
little
baby.
guy.
I said that I was gonna be taking a shot. By the way, every time that I gave out a heart sticker, I think I'm gonna lie. Actually, I'm inebriated as it is. I don't think you want me to get any worse.
Self-care is important.
Oh, I know.
Self-care is important. I have water here instead.
Yay.
This is the worst drinking.
Sip of
game
water.
If you want me to get worse, I can. Raise a hand if you want me to get worse.
We are not doing peer pressure.
No.
I am your handler. They're not
Okay.
doing peer pressure.
Isn't that peer
People
pressure in and
say
of
no.
itself?
Yeah.
The cup
Let's say we're not
water.
doing it.
How about this?
That's like
Dude, that people have a heart.
that's like two.
They do. It's
two
just
and
a
half
real
glasses.
rotten one, my dude.
We have a rotten heart.
We're all learning so many things today.
It's just really rotten. Have you ever met Alexei? He sucks ass.
You know,
I actually think
he's
he's a very good person for the people of the lower class. He is an idol for anyone that wants to make it into the military or into the political structure of, I forget the city in Vesperia.
Okay, Flynn.
Explain to me.
Kathy
No, he's gonna
Allers.
sit
What?
right.
I'm really into him. I know about the spin-off project.
Yes.
A reminder of the fact that
No, that's a lot of words.
I know, right? There's so many damn words. There's a shit ton of parts of the heart, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Can
Okay,
you
so,
make it brighter?
huh?
Can you make it brighter?
Yeah, we need to make the room less bright.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is bad.
Can you read every word that's up on there?
I can if you want me to.
That's crazy. I think we can just.
Refuse the valid trunk.
Ah.
I have the eloquence to say that even 2 drinks in my tiny, tiny body. Oh, hey, look at you.
Yeah, we're trying to figure this out.
Can you see this?
That's a little better.
That's a little
As
bit.
a straight up alcohol nerd, if you're 2 drinks of cup water in.
One is water, one is alcohol.
Yeah, but you're saying you're 2 cans of cup water in.
Alcohol.
She's had
I've had 2 drinks.
But are those 2 drinks, were they
Alcoholic drinks.
cans of cup water?
Dude, I don't know what you're saying, but I'll do heart.
What I'm saying
I'll
is
give
a
you
can of
a
cup
sticker.
water is 3
One heart.
drinks.
I'll have a 3rd drink. Okay.
What percent alcohol
is that can?
12.5. It's really not high. I'm just really small, and I didn't eat enough before I started drinking.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was like, you drank 2 of those, you like that?
No, I didn't even drink 2 of those. I drank 1 of those, and then I had the first 8 over at the bar. And it tastes really good.
Yeah, I'm gatekeeping the
It's
intro.
really good. So, the fucking parts. Today we have. Okay, so at first I want to point out that a lot of these words you don't actually have to memorize. Because really there are just, I would say, maybe like 6 or 7 things that you really have to remember, and then you have to remember the left side and the right side, which I think we can do, right? So
What
technically,
rhymes with fart?
buddy, you just gotta push with your stomach. Just
The stomach's not
And
a
then it'll come out.
diaphragm.
Are we
If you
farting
look like you
together?
have to take a shit, then you're probably taking a shit.
I shit and farted.
But what we have here, okay, so first of all, do we know what a vein is? Raise your hand if you know what a vein is. I see you, person.
I know what a vein is.
Okay. Okay, can you tell me what a vein is?
Me?
Yeah.
It's the lines that bring blood all over the body, I think.
You are
lines all over
absolutely
the body.
correct. They are all over the body and they bring blood back to the heart. What were you gonna say? Good
I was
job.
gonna say veins go towards the heart, atrium, or
What?
Arteries.
Is it
Yeah,
arteries?
Arteries go towards the
Arteries.
heart.
Arteries go
Atriums are
away.
where you watch things.
You were initially correct.
Oh.
I don't know if I should give you half a heart
No,
or what.
that's okay. I'll live.
Here, just take the whole heart
Yeah.
because I have a lot of blood. And I also have a lot of stickers. So I'm
Faster.
important. Yes.
Veins are mineral deposits that develop
Right.
together. They rock.
You're right. Oh my god, I didn't think we'd be getting geology in
Professor,
here.
does this mean we have rocks in our veins?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
No, the earth has rocks in its veins.
What if I'm made of the earth?
That's
Then
you
you're
know,
Wait,
I feel like
hold
it's a
on.
spiritual
then you're
question.
you're just
Wait. So if we all have rocks in our hearts, does that mean we're all stoned?
Are we
No,
all
some
some
rocks in your head.
Anyway,
I heard my mom talking
You
about this guy
had-
who's veiny.
something along the right idea whenever you started talking about the atrium, because we do in fact have atrium. You want to know the way that I started like, wow, that kind of seems like something that like might be a place of worship or some shit. And so I was like, it's like little wings that are on top of the heart, and they're on top of the heart. So you have the right atrium, because whenever you're looking at a patient, you have their right side, which is our left side when we're actually looking at the stuff, and we have their left side, which is our right side whenever we're looking at the patient. And that way you have the right atrium on this side, and we have the left atrium on this side.
Professor, can we just do like north, south, east, west?
Yeah, Professor, I don't know my left and my right. Can you explain all of that again?
Okay, so take your fingers out like this. Which one makes an L?
This one.
I don't think that's right. Use the other one.
It's the shape of
It's this side that's the left, but it's their right. So I think technically you were correct the first time.
When I do it, it makes a check mark.
What are you doing? You're a little turd there, buddy.
Yeah.
But anyway, what I was saying before. You have the right atrium for the patient. Because their left and right is a little different, because whenever we're talking about like anatomical shit, we're looking at the body like this. Specifically like this, with the palms forward. And that's very important to remember. Because if it's palms backwards, then you have the radius and the ulna crossing each other, and then things get really confusing.
Yeah.
So you have the atrium, one right here, and then here it is. Look at this.
Yeah, lots of double crossing can get really confusing.
Professor, are you sure you're qualified for this?
I got a sign that says, I am totally qualified
Okay.
to work here.
Permit, it says I can do what I want.
I wrote it myself earlier. I don't think it's not going to stick anymore.
I bought one of those
Oh, yeah?
on the internet too.
I didn't even have to. See, you're dumb dumb. Because I didn't even buy mine. Have a hot sticker, my dude. So you have the atrium, and then you have the ventricles. Now,
No testicles?
no, that. I'm gonna get sued if you buy mine.
Are you gonna find out where the ball
You don't even want to imagine the amount of paperwork that'll happen if you start choking in my class. Like, how am I gonna explain that shit? I started telling jokes in the middle of my lecture, and then they just started dying. How do I explain that? You got the
Are you
atrium.
scared of things?
Your jokes were too funny.
Here's the left one.
Yeah.
Do you
Right.
have phobias?
I don't know what it means by the auricle with the left atrium. We're just gonna ignore the auricle part and just focus on the left atrium. And then we have,
This is like donut.
yeah. And then we have the right ventricle over here and the left ventricle over here. And then you also have the superior vena cava.
The what?
Vena cava.
Is that pasta?
Yeah. Or at the very least, it's shaped like pasta. Specifically, well, I don't remember. It might be pennant. I feel like that's a good enough analogy.
My mom drinks kava, and then she gets
They have dinner open over there until 10 o'clock, but like don't leave, because I need your attention. We're 30 minutes in. I only have 30 minutes more.
It's okay. We're making great progress.
We're making such good progress.
Yeah,
And then, so we have the superior vena cava. Superior does not in fact mean better than, it just means like above. But think like towards your head, because the head is great. I don't always use my CX. And then you have the inferior vena cava. So, this next slide is going to absolutely boggle you.
So, question though. When we talk about winning someone's heart, which part are we winning?
Hopefully the whole of it. Like, what kind of
Okay.
what kind of shit
heart,
Yeah.
but they don't have a heart.
You should find somebody else. What the hell are you doing?
So that's why you don't have a lady?
No, ladies have hearts.
Okay.
Stop going after
You don't.
I don't.
That's why they don't choose.
But I'm not a lady.
Yeah, that's Raven.
I'm
yeah,
Raven.
but the ladies don't. Never mind.
Wait.
Ladies do
I was
that.
gonna change the slide. By the way, raise your hand if you notice the fact that Raven has pink hair here.
Pink hair.
Yes,
The
we-
lighting's
Why?
lighting's not good enough.
I was like, wow, it looks weird.
Not gonna lie, I thought it was the lighting.
Take care, Raven, it's real, he can't hurt you.
Pass it along.
I can't describe my color, but I didn't get pink.
Can you accept that?
How many do you
I'll just
have?
put
Sorry,
that one on
you
your
need
own
one,
board, because I have to hold it.
Bye.
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 Isn't the dress argument
Now.
over again?
Well,
We have all of these other arteries and all of these other veins that like lead from the other parts of the body. For example, the brachiocephalic trunk. Did you know that brachio actually refers to the arm?
Huh.
Yeah. So brachio, I don't. Whenever we talk about brachiosauruses, we don't think about the fact that it's actually like, or maybe I'm just incorrect. Look it up. Look it up later on.
Teachers aren't supposed to say that. Stay out of there.
Look, it's the mark of a good teacher to know when you don't know something. Teacher.
It was handwritten.
Teacher.
Yeah.
If dinosaurs have hearts, can I romance them?
Oh, definitely. But like, you're gonna have to consider whether or not you really want to go down the line of like bestiality.
Which dinosaur is the hot?
Jurassic
And
Park
are you a
fan
scaly?
fiction.
This is a safe space. Okay, well that's cool for you, buddy. I don't recommend romancing a dinosaur though. They're gonna step on you. And not in a sexy way. Not in a sexy way
Just
specifically.
remember they're reptiles, they lay eggs. And they have a
You know, you're asking about people that are like that have no heart.
Yeah.
They have a heart, but they're just straight up cold-blooded too. You don't want to get in that. Now, you want to know the reason for all these squigglies?
What's the squigglies?
I'm going to explain that to you. I opened that, but I haven't taken a sip. Just want to point that out. I'll get there. Don't rush me.
That's what the
Mount
peer pressure is for.
Rushmore. Okay, so what I have here is basically the line in which where the blood flows throughout, like the body once it actually hits the artery.
Wait, Prof. Why is there like a wiener coming out of like the left side? Like what's
I'm gonna tell you, and we're also gonna get into further into the lesson.
Well, they're bleeding out.
if it looks like that?
Maybe I should see a doctor.
It just gets really confusing if you show everything all at once, and then it's like you're not actually learning anything, and it's just like, oh man, I gotta learn all the systems at once. That's not great. Anyway, so what I'm doing is I'm basically depicting the blood flow of how the shit's gonna be when it's coming from the brain and the upper body specifically, because it's coming from the superior superior cava. So first, the blood comes from the superior cava, and then it goes over to the atrium, which then pushes the blood over to the right ventricle, which you're gonna see in a little bit. There's actually gonna be a semicircular, semi-crescent, something like that. Some sort of valve that's going to control how the blood is actually passing through the heart. From there, it's going to go up this blue thing, which is, I can't read that.
Which is something.
I think it's the pulmonary artery.
Ah,
Yes,
that's the important one.
because it's going away from the heart in this instance. Because you are correct in that, like, first it goes from the atrium to the ventricles. I was correct. To the ventricles, and then to the arteries, and then back to the heart, and then back to the atrium, and then back to the ventricle, and then back to the arteries.
And then back to reality.
Yes, and then
Oop, there
back
goes
to
that.
reality. Back to reality. But yes, first it goes from here to here to here, and then it comes back, and that's what this is, and then it comes back over here, and then it goes from here down to here, and then it goes over here, and then it goes over there.
That's a
sick.
lot of places.
That's sick.
That is a lot of things, yeah.
Why is blood so
Oh, look,
freaking busy?
it's got brighter.
It did? I'm magic, guys.
Finally got his life together.
that topic,
Very
where's the
nice.
study hall?
Where's the study hall?
The study hall for anatomy. Practical.
You know, at this point, I feel like you just need to have some practical exercise. Because we just have this is like the last class of the semester. Study hall's closed. We can't help you anymore after this.
This is the cram session before the big exam.
It is! You got an exam after this. I'm testing you.
I thought that
Cramming
said it wasn't.
females that I mean,
I thought it was.
I was wrong.
That was a test.
Oh, hey, we got another person. What is up? Are you also Professor Rand? I'm unfortunately more qualified than you. I have a thing to say.
So is the Vena Cava to the right atrium, is that like a true combo?
What do you mean by true combo?
Like if I do Vena Cava, do I get right atrium follow-up afterwards so I get like more damage out of it?
Yeah, for sure.
That was before the patch actually.
You'll be impressed with this pronunciation. Indubitably.
Professor, Atrium is my favorite metal band. Have you seen them perform recently?
I haven't. I'm so sorry. I don't have a heart. Remember that.
Professor,
Yeah.
where I'm from, they call the rooms in hotels atriums.
You should probably talk to them about that.
Oh, thanks.
You were like a blood cell.
Oh shit! My
That's
qualifications.
crazy. Me and all the other nerds in the area. We're the blood cells of the
What am I gonna do if my qualifications finish?
I think they
economy.
I think they call those incels, not blood cells.
Well, damn.
And I know you're not one because you acknowledge that men are not superior to women, but they're like the same, right?
Yeah.
No, he'll go back to the hotel room.
Stop! That's not, you can't just say that.
Okay.
I'll be here to convince you tomorrow and be like, oh hey, it's that sexist guy.
How much are you gonna like accept that as yourself? Hopefully very little. Anyway, now we're getting to cellularly. By the way, there's a whole bunch of stuff that I can tell you about musculoskeletal muscles and cardiovascular muscles, but I'm not going to say a ton.
Alright.
Why?
I don't have the picture of the musculoskeletal muscles.
That she can't pronounce a lot of those. Though.
No, I just did it! I just did! I got video proof! But they're different from the skeleton.
You're right, Professor, we've all been there.
Skeletal muscular muscles. They are different. Whenever you're looking at skeletal muscular muscles, they are far more organized. Just like I was 2 hours ago. These have intercalated discs, which are really hard to find on a microscope. Don't let this picture fool you. They're not that clear. These are the intercalated discs. They look like they're obvious now, right? They're not whenever you're looking at a microscope. You kind of just have to guess. Like whenever I was doing my exams, it's like, oh, what's this? And I'm like, as far as I know, that's a nucleus. Is it a mitochondria?
It's the powerhouse of the cell.
It's the powerhouse of the cell. It's the Golgi something.
Thank you for your wealth of knowledge.
Golgi apparatus.
I thought it was the apparatus, but I wasn't confident, so I didn't say it.
Why did I get a sticker?
Because you laughed at my joke. Because you thought it was funny, and I have an apparatus. I thought it was the apparatus. See, this is why you should just say stuff even whenever you're not confident. Because, like, you may wind up being correct, and if you don't wind up being correct, then that just means that you've learned something new, right?
Just keep talking
Yeah,
and
like-
be confidently wrong.
Yeah, like the cats getting eaten in Ohio.
What?
Oh, hi-yo! Oh,
And if you're not right,
Late for that. Start again.
What part of the system is the razzle dazzle?
it's me!
So we have a little raven and us all.
Oh, yeah. Your disrupt my my little talk show.
I didn't consent to that.
I'm sorry, I'm inside of you now.
See?
Yes. They haven't developed it quite yet, but you can just try and kill me. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. You can try.
Will you be angry when you come back?
No. Look at me. I'm fine.
Natural state of being for Raven is coming back when he didn't really want to.
I'm totally fine.
You are very mentally healthy, Professor Raven.
Oh yeah. I haven't talked about my depression once this time. Literally. I remember. This is a milestone for me.
All right.
We got a little razzle dazzle. Yeah. But yes, it's kind of interesting actually. See, because you guys don't know, but I know. But
What?
I'm gonna tell you. Okay.
She said,
How much time do we have? We have 20 minutes. The intercalated discs are actually incredibly helpful for making sure that the heart as a whole all sort of like pulses all together. Because the difference between the skeletal muscular system, the skeletal muscular muscles, and the cardio muscles is that whenever you're trying to just like flex just one muscle, you can flex just one muscle. But the way that the intercalated discs work is basically there's sort of like gap junctions that are in between the different cells of the heart, which basically make it extremely easy for the neurons, for the chemical signals within the different like cells of the heart to like tell each other, hey, we're gonna all contract together.
Power of friendship in your heart.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah, and the discs are like so-called free thinkers.
Together.
What if I just go?
that's tails and braces.
Our heart.
Our heart. Look, I'm doing so good. We got 20 minutes. Y'all are fantastic, by the way. I haven't taken another drink. Let it be known. If YouTube tries to demonetize me, aside from the whole, cursing thing, I have not, in fact, actually consumed alcohol on screen. This is really dark.
It is.
I don't know how to help that. What do I do about this?
I don't know.
Is that a Pokemon?
It's the Hemogoblin, which is different from the Homogoblin. I'm glad I got jokes from that. Laughs from that, because I came up with that joke just now. That's a lie. I've thought about it for the past 3 days, and every single time I thought about it, I was like, is this gonna be funny? Now I have my answer.
It was funny.
Thank you!
You know it's iron. That's how long.
You wanna know?
Yeah.
Find another lady.
Okay. Understood.
There you go. Okay, you can't see shit. And this is a little bit difficult.
BWC.
You tried very hard.
I'll try really, really hard. So, you may not know this. You know about red blood cells, right?
Yes.
But you also know about white blood cells, right?
Yes.
They are the ones. Thank you. You're the only one that's responding.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a sticker. Well, we actually have like 5 different types of white blood cells.
Oh.
Yeah. So the red blood cells, whenever we're talking about it from a scientific test, I got a dry mouth. Whenever we're talking about it from a scientific perspective, we have erythrocytes. Don't ask me why they're called that. I really don't know. As far as I
They're
can
doing
tell.
math.
Huh?
They're doing math.
I guess so.
Arithmetic.
Oh, they said math.
They're having a fun ass time.
Yeah.
But leukocytes, I can tell you at the very least, leuko means white. So, I guess, it's easy. It's fine. White blood cells. But we have 5 different types. We have the neutrophils, the eosinophils, the basophils, which actually make up a singular classification known as basophils. No, that's incorrect actually. Granulocytes.
Okay.
Granulocytes. It's because they're the ones that are really grainy. I know everything is grainy for you guys, but like from my perspective, Neutrophils are the things that we probably commonly most think about whenever we're talking about the white blood cells. They're the ones that make up about 50 to 70% of our white blood cells. And they are the first line of action whenever our body is first introduced to a pathogen. They're the ones that are out there killing shit. Ow! I hit my
That was good line.
That is the funny bone.
Yeah! That's so funny! Right? Question over here.
Professor, I
Yeah.
can't help but wonder, are the blood cells strawberry and cherry flavors?
You should lick your blood and find out. I don't think you'll be pleased with what you find.
They're only your blood.
Yeah.
Are they banana flavored? Is that what you're getting at?
Where do you see the word banana?
They taste like metal, actually. What if?
Okay, that's still better than banana.
That's true.
Not only is it metal, it's heavy metal!
Hell yeah.
What if you can't taste anything?
You should talk to your neurologist. Get that checked out. There might be something messing with the taste centers of your brain. I don't remember exactly where that is, but I think it's somewhere in the center. Somewhere around there.
How'd you
Somewhere
get that
around the
picture?
pituitary gland. What'd you say?
I said, how'd you get that picture?
Clips, studio, or... Thanks for the question, bucko. But neutrophils, they may be the first line of defense, but they're also basic as fuck. They don't do very much like specialization stuff. They just sit where they are in life and they're fine with that, and then they die.
Do they wear jeans?
Do you see jeans?
I think I do.
All right, well, fantastic. Check out your optometrist.
Professor, can I have a sticker? I'm trying to beat him.
Yes.
Thank you.
No, it's really be you.
I got water.
Yeah.
Showing you water. I'm getting increasingly sober, and I don't know if that's to the detriment of my panel. Is it?
Jug.
You're good. You're fine.
I'm curious about the next one.
What? Eosinophils. Try saying that 5 times fast.
Eosinophil, eosinophil, eosinophil.
No, you need to stop because we need to do it as a class. Okay. On 1, we're gonna say it together, okay? For context, the word is eosinophil. You can say it as fast or as slow as you want, but we're all gonna say it together 5 times, as fast as you can. On 1, okay?
Eosinophil.
Fuck. 3, 2, 1. Eosinophil. 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 Eosinophil.
Now,
That's
six.
6.
Yeah. Overachiever.
It's okay, you're not a math teacher.
I'm not a math teacher. That's right. Thank you. I just know my percentages, not my additions.
Math is
Not your
hard.
basic arithmetic.
Eosinophils. You want to know what they do? You can read this right here, but you want to know what else they do? So, okay. Do you want to know what they do?
Parasites?
They do parasites. If you have ringworm, for example, that's actually not a parasite. That's a fungus.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's a fungus that grows on your skin.
What?
Yeah,
A ringworm.
That tracks.
ringworm is actually a fungus.
Yeah, bring it.
It's different.
Yeah, that's why I was scared.
Tapeworm is in fact a fungus, though.
What?
Yeah.
No, ringworm's a fungus, tapeworm's a worm.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Okay. Reality's back.
Tapeworm's the one that was
Okay.
used as a diet.
That's why I'm like,
By the way,
Yes.
did you know the vast majority of fish that you consume are positively parasite riddled? It's fine. You have stomach acid for a reason. I don't want to traumatize you here. We're all fine. But it does in fact happen. It's like, I still eat sushi. It doesn't explain the way that I am. It's the 2 drinks that I had earlier today. They straight up will spit acid. It's crazy to think about. They'll spit acid. These little guys will spit Yeah. Fantastic. Oh my
you
God,
just
you
watch-
know some Latin for
Did
like
you
roots here, dude.
did you just watch Cells at Work? 'Cause
I read it.
Oh.
I say, you think an old timer watches anything?
Yeah.
I don't have enough time to watch it, but I do have enough time to watch it.
Our nerdy stuff.
Basophils are the ones that you have to blame whenever you have hay fever. They kind of suck ass, but they're also kind of important. I don't actually know why the body has them.
Basophil is not based, it is cringe.
They are cringe as hell. You can say it with me. All right, 3, 2, 1. Basophils are cringe as hell. Beautiful. They are the ones that give you allergies. They're the ones that release the histamines, and they're the ones that make you have the stuffy nose and the stuffy eyes. And it's basically just your. I sincerely don't know why the body has them, but I can only imagine that they have them for a reason. I just don't know what it is. But they're great at making you feel like shit. They're really good at that. My friend Bass can tell you all about that. Lymphocytes. I feel like I misspelled this word, but like, don't tell anybody else.
As if we're gonna be able to figure it out.
You probably could with like a quick Google search.
Do the lymphocytes live in the lymph nodes?
They do. You're so smart. They do in fact hang out in the lymph nodes. So, let me introduce you to a quick organ real quick. We don't often know about this organ, but we have an organ called the thymus that is actually really, really, really. You know it, dude!
Yeah. My
See-
girlfriend had a biopsy of it recently.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, it's like two.
Oh, yeah. That's not good. She's like,
It depends actually on what baby you are.
Well, no, like, it was a 2x6 permanently.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not good.
it's not fantastic.
Oh, lymph node biopsy.
But this is how you know that I am in fact qualified to work here, because you recognize the word thymus. And my thing's over here.
I think you gave
I'm
it
still
a
qualified. But the thymus is basically the area of the body where you have your little lymphocytes. And so what happens is, okay, so you have your lymphocytes and they turn into T cells and they turn into B cells.
I thought they were going to turn into coffee cells.
If only.
T
That'd be
cells
nice.
and coffee cells.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
Not jail cells?
What?
Not jail cells? Battery cells?
Battery cells. No, that's mitochondria. The thymus. Initially, whenever you're born, it's this huge like organ that's like kind of close to your heart, and that's basically how your body is able to learn about different like pathogens that you come across in your life. The reason why you get so sick in your early life is because you're being introduced to so many different new pathogens. Because like you receive some antibodies from probably your mom through like breast milk and stuff like that. You can usually get like some sort of antigens, and that's why like doctors often recommend that you like mamas give kiddos breast milk. It's really normal.
Maybe.
I'm
It
totally
seemed more
wrong.
normal before you explained it.
It's really normal. But the way our body is actually able to learn and to adapt to our environment is through the thymus. But as you get older and older and older and older, your thymus starts to atrophy, which is actually not very good for us. I don't know why it does that.
Very rude of it.
It's really rude of it.
I like getting hearts for just being sad.
Well, look, you're a valued member of this audience, and also my good friend. It's not nepotism because it's only heart stickers. I'm glad they got to let them, you know? But they hold grudges as fuck, and it's a good thing that they do because otherwise we get sick all the time by the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. You ever wonder about like why we always have to get the like flu shot over and over and over and over and over again? It's probably because not enough people get the flu shot in order to make sure that it doesn't just straight up die. But there's like so many different variations of flu, and that's why it's really hard to cover all the bases. So now we just shove a big old concoction of just like whatever the fuck we think it's gonna be. And we're just like, I hope this works. I hope.
And everyone keeps like eating bats, like raw pork.
I think that's a really bad idea. That's a great way to get parasites, by the way.
Only wild.
And new strains of wild.
Then you get trichinosis.
Trichinosis. I don't know the word.
That's a new torpedoes to the
Is that
north.
like trigonometry?
But this is the one that you want to have on your side whenever you actually start getting sick. Because if your first line of defense, the neutrophils, don't manage to successfully get rid of that bacteria or whatever sort of pathogen that could be, because a pathogen can actually be a bacteria or a fungus or a virus or just whatever the heck it could be. It could be. You said something back there, but I don't know what that was. What'd you say? I recognize you from last year.
Yes, I'm the Wonder Chef. Hello.
What up, Wonder Chef?
Hello, all my friends are here.
Oh my God, you're here!
I wasn't expecting to say anything, but I'm very sorry. On my way to Rappig Crossing 2024,
You're here, dude!
I was here, yes, but I was waylaid, I was sidetracked, I was noited, whatever you want to call it, by my nemesis, the Mega Chef, yes, and he gave me a bunch of, could you move aside for a second? He gave me a bunch of hemoglobins and neurophils and eosinophils and basophils, and then he hit me with his enemy stand attack, and that was really bad.
Is that from JoJo? Is that a JoJo reference?
That might have been some Jim's reference, yes, or something like that. I'm very sick, so I will be wearing my mask to protect you all from my hemoglobins and my monocytes. But it's wonderful to be here. I love you all.
Just don't bleed on us and we'll be safe from your hemoglobin.
Okay, and whoever said you should eat raw pork, don't listen to them.
It was that person.
Okay, they might be the Mega Chef. It's possible. It could be. It could be my nemesis. I think it's anyways, thank you.
Great to see you, dude.
Yes, you too, dude.
You don't.
The recipe for you.
Alright, the last. Are you leaving? No, he's just doing a funny dance.
What's the last one?
Monocytes. They're the easiest to remember because mono means one, and site is just like so.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually correlate to what they do though. It's really weird. So monocytes are basically the big eaters of the white blood cells that you have, and they're really, really, really good at something called. This is not a curse word.
Coprophagia.
No.
Well.
This is not a curse word. Phagocytosis. It's not a curse word.
Every day.
I think I'm saying that correctly. I don't quite remember, but I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. If you want to make somebody mad though, then say that like under your breath, and then you'll get somebody really mad at them. They're really good at eating things. Who's singing over there?
Karaoke's happening.
Karaoke.
Karaoke is happening.
I wish I was at karaoke.
Well,
We got 2 minutes!
yeah.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing for you guys? Do you want me to finish my presentation?
I didn't learn a lot.
Can you read it?
Really? I thought I was spelling like occasional facts.
I was trying to.
Did you know what the thymus was before this?
I was trying to find out how to get to a woman's heart, not like a human anatomy.
A woman is a human.
Yeah.
My mom says
You disagree.
my mom says you need to learn how to cook. That's how you get cool.
You want to know the best
Or
way
money.
to a person's heart?
Their stomach.
No!
They're second rib.
You took the words out of my
Out
of my mouth.
Your ale sounding god.
So Professor, you're saying you steal the second rib. Tour right now.
Maybe like ask for consent first. You know?
Ask politely for the second.
Ask politely
Can
for
I
their second
stab you
rib.
in the heart, please?
I don't have a heart, remember that.
I love her.
Thank you. You want a heart for that?
Can we stab you in your heart equivalent?
I hear a professor. What is that? Is it okay? It's not okay. I bumped the projector when? I'm glad you appreciate that. I added that last minute. Okay. My qualifications keep on falling off, so I'm just sticking it in my pocket. Hi, Diz. I'm glad you got to see the latter part of it.
Professor,
We technically have 1 minute. Hi.
can I just have 2 more hearts to share?
First, you gotta find somebody that's actually willing to give you their heart. And see, that's the whole thing about me. What I see is a dapper young man right here in his like Sunday best, introducing himself at a wedding, perhaps. Being like, hey, check this out. So here's where the blood goes. You reading what I'm saying?
I think it's like kind of, hey, you want some drugs?
Bro, my reading comprehension, my hearing comprehension is not up to par. So I said this earlier before with what the flow. We got the blood that goes from the
Thigh bone.
the blood goes from the thigh bone. What else? Where does the blood come from?
The right, even though it's the left.
Mortal Kombat!
You're close. You're getting even closer.
The left, even though it's the right.
Yeah. Where does blood first enter the heart? I'm a shit teacher.
Florida? Right atrium.
What'd you say?
Right atrium.
The right atrium. I'll give you both.
Yes!
Because you both were right. It initially enters. The blood initially enters the heart through the right atrium, which is on our left side whenever we're at like the patient. But like that's fine. It's not confusing at all. It initially enters the blood. It initially enters from the vena cava into the right atrium, and then it goes to the thigh bone.
New Jersey!
New Jersey.
Oh, wow. The other atrium.
No. It goes to the right ventricle, which goes through this thing. It's really small.
It is.
If you want, you can come closer, but I don't actually recommend it because then we're gonna have a crowd anyways. Cause like, just ask me later.
Yeah. We'll come to office hours.
When are your office hours, Professor?
Today's the last class of the end of the semester. I don't think you actually want to come see me about shit, but I guess if you really have to, then you can email me later. I prefer you didn't. I don't think you want to either. You can just Google it probably.
Wait, is there a test on this?
What?
Is there a test on this?
Oh yeah.
I'm
What do you think I was doing just now? I wasn't like asking you guys to answer me for no reason.
I got here late. I have no excuse.
You're right. Dress you the prom queen. I'll give you a heart for that. Okay. I need to actually present educational information. So I said this earlier, but blood comes in through the superior and the inferior vena cava, which are two huge ass veins that basically is where all the blood in the body converges from the top half and the bottom half. Because you have two halves.
Yeah.
That's why it's called a half. I'm glad you like that. I'm glad that was funny to you. I'm not trying. I'm trying a little bit, I guess. Okay, so right atrium, left ventricle goes up here, and then it goes from the pulmonary arteries, it's the arteries because it's going away from the heart, and then it goes to the lungs where it oxygenates through
Osmosis?
not osmosis, but yes, diffusion. Osmosis is specifically diffusion of water
Gotcha.
through a semi-permeable membrane.
Okay.
Whereas moving,
Semi
smoke, nicotine addiction, nicotine.
You've heard of Nickelback, though. You ready for Nickelback?
Nicotine! It's no joke. Like the guy that's coming for your lungs. Okay. So, you may not know this, and you probably don't, but we actually have several different nerve clusters that are inside of our heart that actually control the rate at which our heart pulses and that contracts. Because we talked previously about how the intercalated discs that are in between the muscles of the heart will actually help with making sure that the heart will pulse all together. Fuck yeah! One person got it. They knew what was up. I got one person.
I was paying attention.
This is why they're getting so many sticker professors. Go for it. Look, it's the last.
College, you don't need permission.
I came 2 drinks in. I'm fine with that. Take my qualifications. We'll come back with them because I need to.
For what?
To qualify the fact that they in fact do want it. Now, what? But then how are we going to the restroom?
Professor.
Yeah.
It's 8 minutes past 10.
Do you guys want to leave?
No.
No, I just got
I'm just
here.
letting you know.
Summer
Professor.
vacation plan.
We don't want you to get in trouble.
Yeah.
I probably am already getting in trouble. I was in trouble the second that I walked into the room 5 minutes late. Hi, Mr. Chef.
Professor, I once read in a cooking book, and I don't know if this is true, but does it really take the human body 7 years to regenerate all of its cells?
Most of it's cells, but the nervous system, for the most part, does not in fact regenerate. So you're stuck in the central nervous system that you're born with. Buddy.
Wow, my sins can never be erased.
Do you think YouTube will be mad at me if I take a drink like behind these balloons? It's not technically on screen, right?
Yeah. How would they know the difference? You could just say it's a soda. It's the water.
There you go, see?
That's how you responsibly drink. You take a sip of alcohol, you take a sip of the water.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the way that the nodes in the heart work is they sort of all kind of just like back each other up. But it initially starts this place right here, which is the sinoatrial node. And it's called the sinoatrial nerve because there's a sinus. Sinus refers to basically a wall between like 2 like areas that are like open caverns in the body. It's kind of a weird definition. But the sinoatrial nerve node, it's the node that belongs kind of like right in between where the 2 atriums meet. So you have your right and you have your left, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you have your left.
Correct.
Right.
So from there, it sends its little impulses at like a normal heart rate, and then it goes over here at 0.1 seconds, and then it goes to the atrioventricular nerve. Can you say that when you're drunk like I am? Can you? Jess,
I'm not drunk.
can you say that?
Atrioventricular.
No! That was in fact incorrect.
Oh.
Atrioventricular.
Can't see how it's spelled. My glasses are.
See, I haven't actually been looking at it. Yeah, that's I don't know what it is.
Audiovisual.
Oh, yeah.
The atrioventricular node then goes to the atrioventricular bundle. And I'm not entirely sure why they made 2 different names for it. I think it's just because one is like a gathering of nerds.
That's what this is.
What up, guys? We're the AV node. Whoop!
Yeah.
So we got the bundle, and it goes down into this sinus right here. It's the atrioventricular node because it's where the atrium and the ventricles meet. See, anatomy is. Did you bring your hall pass?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
Your policy.
Okay. Kenji.
Is that the new skill tree?
Yeah.
Is that the secret skill tree?
So say it together with me. Per. Ken. G. Now you can say it. Per Kenji. That worked. I'm gonna leave heart stickers up here for you guys to like take at your leisure, by the way. Because that was amazing. I'm glad that actually worked. I'm gonna leave this one up here.
Wait, Professor Raven.
Yeah.
I have one question for you.
Okay, you can have multiple.
Huh?
You can have multiple questions.
Oh, well, I just have one.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that you can speak from personal experience, but what happens when you get old?
Wow. Okay. So you start to shrink a little, you get a little ornery, and you start peeing yourself.
From experience, Professor?
Only when I do too many backwards.
Bring her back, yeah.
I know. I'm an expert in Mario system.
Oh, fair enough.
I can't. Have you ever tried to do a backflip?
No, I died.
I did it. I can do at least 13 without visibly peeing myself. Visibly.
Doesn't mean I didn't. Just means you didn't see it.
So, basically, what all these nodes and all these bundles mean is that like your heart is really, really good at setting its own pace. So your resting heart rate is kind of sort of set by the AV node. And if it's not set by the AV node because your heart's been damaged in some sort of way, then it's set by the SA node. And if it's not set by that because it's been damaged in some sort of way, then it's set by the atrioventricular bundle. And if it's not that because it's been damaged in some sort of way, then it's set by the bundle branches of the heart. And yes, if it's not set by that because it's been damaged in some sort of way, then it's actually set by the Purkinje fibers in your heart. Because the heart's really cool like that, and it has its own sort of backup system. So even though all these different nodes like are incredibly important for like making your heart all know, hey, it's time to contract together. Thanks for the laughs. They don't actually necessarily need each other because they all go to each other, but they're also really good at telling themselves, hey, we're gonna contract together. I did a short that time. And it's really fascinating, I would say. The only thing is, though, like, if it is hurt, it's gonna start beating a little bit slower. Like, the resting heart rate that you're gonna start having, if, like, the AV node has been damaged, it's like Fun fact.
Yeah.
The reason for why drinking water and taking deep breaths is because that is in fact stimulating your vagus nerve and it's helping your body to calm the fuck down.
It don't work.
Bye.
Bite.
Oh, that's it. That's the end. We're excited. Hey! You know the last learn how to deal with body. I'm first aid certified, and also I'm studying to become a physical. Hi, Hooters. What's up? I'm studying to become a physical fit. Hi, thank you. I'll put this over with my other alcohol. I am first sighted. Thanks for that, by the way. I need to get worse. Me, because I'm trained to become a physical therapist whenever I'm not inebriated, and I also have money in order to go to school. And then you also can thank my Pearson's Humanity. No,